Welcome to the Daily Exhale. I'm Julianne Arce, and today we're exploring the power of heart openers. How backbends not only strengthen and stretch the body, but also activate the parasympathetic nervous system, helping us to expand beyond fear and move into a state of openness, trust, and deeper breath. Backbends can feel either incredibly liberating or incredibly vulnerable. They require us to open the front of the body, soften into discomfort, and trust the process. And in doing so, they offer more than just physical benefits. They work on a much deeper level, energetically, emotionally, and neurologically. I have always loved heart openers. From my very first yoga practice, I was drawn into the sensation of lifting my chest, expanding my breath, and opening my heart towards the sky. There was something incredibly freeing about backbends, almost like they unlock something deep inside. While many people experience fear or resistance with heart openers, for me, they have always been a place of expansion and possibility. The feeling of pressing into wheel or lifting into camel felt like releasing tension, breaking through emotional barriers, and embracing openness. Over the years, I've realized that my love for heart openers wasn't just about the physical postures. It's also about the energy of trust and vulnerability that these poses invite. They remind me to stay open even when life feels uncertain, to breathe deeply even when emotions feel overwhelming, and to lean into expansion even when fear tries to hold me back. That's what I want to share with you today, how heart openers affect the nervous system, the breath, and the heart chakra, and how you can approach them in a way that feels safe, supportive, and expansive. The nervous system plays a huge role in how we experience backbends. When we move into heart-opening postures, we create a parasympathetic shift, activating the part of the nervous system responsible for rest, relaxation, and healing. Backbends stimulate the vagus nerve, which helps to regulate heart rate, digestion, and emotional balance. They encourage deep diaphragmatic breathing, which signals safety to the brain. They stretch the front of the body, counteracting the hunched protective posture that stress creates. They also bring circulation to the spine, improving posture and mobility. Many of us spend our days in forward-folded positions, hunched over our phones, our computers, steering wheels. This posture signals to the nervous system that we were in a protective state. Backbends do the opposite. They tell the body it's okay to open up, it's safe to take up space. One of the biggest benefits of backbends is how they expand our lung capacity. When we open our chest, we allow more space for the lungs to fully inflate, improving oxygen intake and breath efficiency. And try this. And take a deep breath while slouching forward. Notice how shallow it feels. Now roll your shoulders back, lift your chest, and take another breath. Notice the difference? That's the power of heart opening. This deepened breath doesn't just impact the lungs, it affects our mental and emotional state. When we breathe fully, we activate the parasympathetic nervous system, lowering stress levels and shifting the body out of flight or fight mode. From an energetic perspective, backbends activate the heart chakra, the anahata, the energy center associated with love, compassion, trust, and emotional openness. When we feel emotionally guarded or fearful, the heart space tends to contract, shoulders round forward, breath becomes shallow, and we instinctively protect the chest. This is the body's way of saying, I don't feel safe to be vulnerable. Backbends encourage the opposite response. They ask us to lift, expand, and trust. And when we practice them with intention and we start to rewire not just our physical postures, but our emotional and energetic posture as well. If you struggle with heart openers, ask yourself, where am I holding tension in my chest and upper shoulders? Do I feel resistance to opening up physically or emotionally? Can I soften into this shape instead of forcing it? If backbends feel overwhelming or bring up discomfort, it's important to approach them gradually. Here's a couple of ways to explore heart openers safely. Allow yourself to start small. Instead of deep backbends, try gentle heart openers like cobra or supported fish pose. Use breath as your guide. If your breath feels restricted, ease out of the pose. Engage the back of the body. Strengthen the muscles to support an open front body. Use props such as a bolster underneath of your spine, which can create supported, gentle heart openers. Focus on trust, not on the depth. It's not about how deep you go, it's about how much you can learn. I invite you to bring more conscious heart opening into your practice, not just physically, but emotionally too. Next time you're in a backbend, notice what comes up. Notice your breath, your thoughts, and your resistance, and let them soften. Thank you for sharing this moment with me. If you found this episode valuable, feel free to share it with a friend or leave a review. I'll see you again tomorrow.